Many can't play with us. See where this game here taking us. No barber, ain't no fading us. I ain't really saying much. Actions be louder than words, man. I just wanna be heard from your mom to your pop to the beat to the birds, man. Cut right off on the curb like I'm Barry Sanders. Chains on and the diamonds dancing. Game on, so it's time to go. When the rain starts, I'ma let you know. Name a squad that is better though than my whole team. We a pot of gold. I'm a dog. I'ma need a bone for my whole team. I'ma let it go like yeah. And it feel like yeah. All day like yeah. All night like yeah. Whole squad like what? And it feel like yeah. All day like yeah. All night like what? Whole squad like yeah. And it feel like yeah. All day like yeah. All night like yeah. Whole squad like yeah. And it feel like yeah. All day like yeah. All night like yeah. You don't want problems. You don't want smoke, no. You don't want problems. Yeah, you don't want problems. You don't want smoke, dog. You don't want problems. Yeah, you don't want problems. You don't want smoke, dog. You don't want problems. No, I said you don't want problems. You don't want smoke, dog. You don't want. Yeah, I've been so my frustration. I was waiting to shine. My father taught me don't be soft, so now I'm taking what's mine. I define myself as ambitious, young, black, and gifted. Master P, my masterpiece. That mean I don't got no limits. Bout it, I doubt it. My homies know you ain't ratted. We break you down like a pound. I got it, don't pound us around me. I'm corrupted, flow cold and it's rugged, bumpy. What is up? I'm ready for war. You got to love it like yeah, and it feel like yeah, all day like yeah, all night like yeah, whole squad like what? And it feel like yeah, all day like yeah, all night like what? Whole squad like yeah, and it feel like yeah, all day like yeah.
We find ourselves at the home of the world's first retractable natural grass field as you get a look inside State Farm Stadium in Glendale. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the San Francisco 49ers and the Arizona Cardinals. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And in hindsight, probably should have stayed where he was as he'll only get back to the 16-yard line.
Check. Watch 54. Hands in. Same.
Now a handoff here to his running back. It's a loss of 4 on that first play, and it's second down.
Nice play right there to stop him behind the line, but I want to see how this defense continues to play him here in the first half.
Yeah, we know. You know better than I. He has the ability to take over a game, so what do?
Yeah, I think you have to make sure that you bottle him in at varying levels, because if you crowd everyone to the line of scrimmage, if he breaks through, it's nothing but room to run.
Here we go, D. All day. Defense, all day. Mike 28.
To throw on second down. Blake, he'll rifle this one deep right side. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's third down.
Defensively here, you're facing a top-5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL, so when they're that high-powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20, because to me, that's the magic number. 20 points scored, you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
And I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
So certainly not the start they were looking for here as they come up on a 3rd and 14.
Here's the party now. Mike 28.
Back to throw. Blake. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. And got his man complete. Touchdown, Cardinals. A big play there. 88 yards as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. I'll let you do the analysis, partner, but with every touchdown pass this young quarterback throws and with the success that his team has had, I just continue to be more and more impressed.
Let's both do the analysis. Impressed. Aren't we both?
Yeah.
I mean, and why shouldn't we be? We've seen him improve throughout the year. We've seen him settle in now, and you can see the confidence of the team has grown. His confidence has grown. I think that everyone around this guy feels good about what they've seen. And it's also safe for him when he's driving home to turn on Sports Talk Radio. He's okay.
And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told as he's taken down back shy of the 20. They'll run it for the first time with Williams. Trying to run inside, but nothing there. Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down.
Well, we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10.
Game situation. Let's go. Slam. Bang.
On the ground, this is Williams. He's got a first down past the 30. And he's got it across the 50 to the 47-yard line. It's a gain of 35.
That outside handoff to the left, that play has to warm the heart of an offensive line coach because they controlled the left side where they were supposed to, but they didn't allow anything to leak from the backside on the right side of the offensive line either. Well played.
Yeah, and it created a big run. So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10. They'll look to throw here. Almost able to intercept it. That's one he would have liked to have held on to on this first drive. Instead, 2nd down.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that first down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
Check it back. Go. 94 is the mark. 94 is the mark. Let's set a tone, fellas. Let's set a tone. Ready.
Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. Buying time to his left. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. I was waiting for them to get there first because the momentum they carry from last week, unbelievable. They had a snowman, 8 sacks.
You were surprised that it took this long, and this isn't that long, truthfully. But here's the thing. If you've seen that on tape, your offensive line is going to have to ask for help. Tight end has to stay in. If you use a fullback, keep him in. Make sure you have extra people to try and keep your quarterback upright. Didn't work on that play.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Under pressure again, and down he goes again. They got to figure this out. They got to figure him out. 4 sacks last week. Now one in the first quarter. What do?
Well, great pass rushers usually have a go-to move, but the best pass rushers, they have counters to their go-to move. So they'll show you that. Then when you adjust, they counter it and still get to the quarterback. And you don't pile up that many sacks. What do you have, 4 in the game last week? Without having some go-to moves with counters.
And the punt team on now as this one's sent away. This is fielded at the 7. Oh, a heck of a move.
Man.
Nice job bringing that one back. 14 on the return. And the Cards will take over 1st and 10.
Let's go now.
Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. And certainly they'll be hoping to hit pay dirt like they did on the last drive. Got the football back, so a chance to go up 2 scores.
And they haven't been tentative at all in this ball game, because sometimes you start a game with your script to try and get information out of the opposing defense. How will they play you in certain situations? Sometimes you script to attack. And that's what I'm seeing so far.
Now here's a pass on first down that's knocked away and incomplete. This is going to be a good one-on-one battle to watch. Both of these guys play the game at the highest level.
Both of them are terrific competitors. They play the game with great athleticism and smarts as well.
And in this early round, the defense wins. From the 21, it's 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Blake. Down he goes. The 49ers get there. DeForest Buckner in there to get him. And on the season now, that is 9 sacks for him. Well, it was 2nd long. Now it's 3rd and even longer. They're going in the wrong direction here.
Because they're moving them exactly the way they want to, but you're exactly right. Definitely going in the wrong direction for the offensive guys.
After the sack, they'll come up now 3rd and long.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised to see them run the ball here just to try and get some space.
And indeed, that's what they'll do as they run it here. There he goes, left side. Touchdown, Cardinals. A great play there. 89 yards. And the Cardinals push further out in front. And with his speed, if he just finds the slightest crease, he can take it the distance like he did there.
How about the leverage up front? Offensive line out-leveraging the defensive front to create that space, that crease that he was looking for. And once he hits open field, he's going to be very difficult to catch and corral.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have stayed where he was, as he'll only get back to the 16-yard line. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points, get that 0 off the board.
It's going to be a long day. Check 9, check 9. Switch. Check nickel. Ready, go.
On 2nd down now. It's Williams, and he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a 3rd down.
Well, that didn't appear to be a run blitz. He just darted in once he saw the run develop. That appeared to be a case of see ball, get ball.
Let's go now. 16 out ball. 94, good mark. 94, hot strike. 94, good mark. Ready, go.
They'll drop to throw. Forced out to his left. And he's caught on the sideline, but he's not going to have a first down. They say he was out of bounds, so a big call there that brings up 4th. Here comes the 49ers punter now, standing just about on his own goal line. Fielded just inside the 30. Well, that'll be put in the books as a 53-yard punt. And out will come the offense as they take over. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
They go over the middle, and it's complete to start the drive. And a 6-yard gain gets them right around the 43. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports.
Check Mike 54. Line over. Double dog. That's the way. 54's Mike. 54's Mike. Check. Watch 54.
2nd and 4. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. That's caught inside the 20. Touchdown, Cardinals. A big play there with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Cardinals push further out in front. He put quite a bit of air underneath that touchdown pass. Of course, we knew that he had the strong arm.
That part was easy. You could see that throughout his college career. But what you want to know about a rookie is when the pressure's on, can you throw with touch? He just did right there. And, boy, it was pretty.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone.
Get ready.
At their own 25-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half.
Yeah, and what you also have to guard against is calling every play for a big shot downfield. You know, thinking you're going to get all these points back on one drive. You're not. And last time I looked, it's still the first half. I'm not saying you have ultimate patience here, but you also don't have to go ahead and force everything either.
Those are the plays this defense needs with the deficit they're facing.
It certainly is, and they've got to continue to swarm the football and hope that someone, while they're holding up the ball carrier, can get in there and rake it and lock it free. They need to get some takeaways as well.
On 2nd down, it's Williams. And he'll wind up with about 6, up past the 30 to the 31.
I think we can safely say that those types of plays are the backbone of this offense. We know not every run's going to be a big hitter, but you know they'll take that type of result on each and every attempt.
Here we go. 360 orange. Right now.
Out of the gun now on 3rd down. That's going to be caught by Samuel. And he's going to be taken down here still a couple yards short of the first. 2 yards is all they'll get on the completion. It's 4th down. They'll run it with Coleman. And he is not going anywhere. They stop it for no gain. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And the Cardinals will now take over with excellent field position. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
Watch the screen.
Throwing to start the drive. Blake completes it to the tight end, Kittle. A very solid gain of 27. A nice job there, Charles. They picked up the blitz, were able to complete the pass.
That had the total feel of a quarterback in control. Red blitz, got him into the right protection scheme, so he doesn't get hit back there. He's got a chance.
He's got his man. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. A 7-yard touchdown grab. And the Cardinals push further out in front. A try here for the extra point. It's good, and they stretch their lead to 28-0 now. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone.
We got this.
At their own 25-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. Typically down to the first half, I might say, oh, you at least need a field goal out of this drive, but they're down to the point where they need a touchdown, don't they?
Yeah, normally, you know me. You've been around me for a while now, right?
Unfortunately.
I'm sorry about that. But normally, I'm the one preaching patience.
Yeah.
You know, take your time, first half, you still got a chance. I think they're out of patience here. This has to be a drive that gets a touchdown. So if you're the play caller, you're going to that portion of the sheet that says big-time plays, specials, anything you can use to get yourself back into it.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. He'll let it go deep for Beckham. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. The Pro Bowler Odell Beckham, the intended receiver, and it's 3rd down.
But one thing's for sure, when you get a big receiver and you trust him downfield, you're going to give him opportunities to go up and get that 50-50 ball.
And he is a darn good big receiver. Unfortunately, that time didn't work out. Nice job defensively. So after the 2nd down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. He'll drop to throw. Being chased out left. And that is incomplete.
Well, it's looking like another 3 and out here, and at some point, got to be able to put together a drive to keep your defense from having to go right back out on the field. I feel like things are starting to unravel a little bit, and we're not even at halftime.
Well, the offense failed earlier on the previous crack at this, but they're going again on 4th down. They'll try and throw for it here. He finds Beckham complete. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. Now, after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. While the training staff works on him, we'll step aside and be right back.
Check 13. Check 37. Check 37.
They'll run with Coleman on 1st down. And he's going to be hemmed in and brought down right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, 2nd down.
Doubling this guy has to be a priority before moving up to the next level because the big fella, he just ate that one alive, just stuffed it. In fact, before the game, he was talking to us, and he's like, hey, these pants make me look fat. And we said, nah, man, you're just a whole lot of guy.
He is at well over 300 pounds. He's a big man. A 2nd down pass play there, but it's incomplete. Mike Williams, the intended target. And now it's 3rd down.
Here we go. Set. 60 Pittsburgh. I'm coming for you, son. Rock. Patrick. 22 Jeff Farmer. 22 Jeff.
Looking to throw. He's airing it out for Williams. And this is taken in at the 5. And across the chalk into the end zone. It's a 49er touchdown. Mike Williams, his 2nd touchdown on the season, as they are now on the board here in the first half. Michael Badgley on for the extra point. He's got it to bring it back to 28-7 now. Following the touchdown, Badgley out there to kick it away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
Let's go.
Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. They've really distanced themselves. They have put the pedal to the metal, I guess, so to speak.
So definitely have them in the rearview mirror, don't they? I mean, you're exactly right. being able to string together these drives that end up in points, it's almost like a run in basketball to create that distance, and they're on a really big-time one right now.
It becomes contagious, doesn't it?
It absolutely does, because oftentimes it translates to your defense as well, because they're excited about getting the ball back for their offense that's playing so well.
Well, they are clicking right now. So after the incompletion, 2nd and 10 from the 22. 2nd and 10. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off near the 44. And a terrific return as he takes this thing all the way down near the 20-yard line. He's had a fantastic rookie season, made a lot of lovely throws, but that wasn't one of them.
Well, we got to give him one, don't we? I mean, with the year he's having, a lot easier for he and his teammates to accept that throw, because for the most part, what they've seen, it's been pretty sensational.
Boy, nowhere to go at all on that first down run as they will get to him behind the line of scrimmage. He'll wind up losing a yard on the play, and that'll bring up a 2nd and 11. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. And we remind you, coming up at the half, we'll join who, Charles?
The coach.
The coach, Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll have stats and scores from games in progress, as well as scores from earlier today.
The coach.
Sorry, we get slap happy up here sometimes. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. He's got his first catch here before halftime, and it goes for a first down. This is 1st and goal, and a golden chance to get a score back here before halftime. They're going to look to throw. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
They're in the top 5 in sacks in the league coming into this one. That's their 3rd one in this game. Obviously, pass rush has been a strength of this team all year long.
And apparently they're not satisfied with top 5. They want to climb that ladder.
Yeah, I think it goes back to their offseason. They decided to make it a priority, and it's working out.
First down, a bit of a disaster, and now on 2nd and goal, back even further. He'll look to throw. Dancing to his left. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact, no call, and it's 3rd down.
Didn't have a receiver open downfield, and as it turned out, couldn't even find his outlet man because of the coverage. It was way too tight, unable to find anyone open.
They'll set up to throw. Open man is Samuel, complete. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. The Cardinals going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock stops here with 46 seconds remaining in the first half. Here's Michael Badgley ready for the field goal try. From the left hash, should be a fairly easy one here. Badgley able to punch this one through. And the drive will wind up yielding 3. A good drive gets them inside the 5, but they could not punch it in.
And credit the defense, too. Make sure that happens, because that was the old bend but don't break approach. Made sure they contained them when they absolutely had to and forced the field goal attempt that went through.
And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Cardinals take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. You've got under a minute to go here until halftime. You got the good-sized lead. No need to do anything crazy.
No, there really is no need to do anything crazy. The smart play, go ahead and take your lead into the locker room and then try to add to it in the second half. But there's a part of me that looks at this and says, first half going my way, I have a little bit of a cushion. Let's go ahead and try and extend things. If you've got some good plays drawn up, you might want to think about them right here.
That goes for 14 yards, first down Cardinals. This quarterback now closing in on a 200-yard first half through the air. It's 1st and 10. Operating from the gun, Blake. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. He's picked off just shy of midfield. Second interception for him now here in this first half. And you got to think he's a rookie, Charles. How much does confidence start to become a factor?
I think that's a great question because that's what they're going to check on when he gets to the sidelines. The coach is going to check on it. His teammates are going to check on it because when you haven't done it before, it's not something that's part of you. You got to see how you're going to react. Let's see how he bounces back.
Yeah, because 2 interceptions for him in college and a half. I mean, that just didn't happen. Over the middle, complete to Samuel. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 25 seconds to go here in half number 1. They'll look to throw now on first down. Escaping the pressure right. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Now San Francisco going to call their second timeout as the clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the first half. They come up on second and long, and the pass protection just has not been there this afternoon.
Tighten up, tighten up, tighten up. Watch 98. 98's the mic. Hey, 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 hey. Old man. What? Hey. Watch 98. 98's the mic. Bound to lose one. 198. Watch 98. 98's the mic. Hayward. Let's get off the field, D. Let's get off the field, D.
Second and 14. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off inside the 5. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half.
The Cardinals take over first and 10 at their own 36-yard line.
Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. Time for a final kneel down or a safe run, and then they can head to the locker room with a lead.
Yeah, or they can even run a screen. You know, something they feel is somewhat safe that might actually pop and turn into a big play. That's what you usually run in this situation.
Or go 4 verticals because why not?
Because you're feeling it, right? You're just feeling it.
Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete. They'll try again from the 36 on second and 10. And to give this time to the tailback. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far. As now we send you out to Orlando and hook back up with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. That's fielded in the end zone. And he will be brought down here at about the 17-yard line.
At their own 17-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never want to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there. But this is I'm doing it, though. This is a really important drive. And we often talk about teams scripting plays to start a game. A lot of them script to start the second half, too. And they're scripting something that they expect to get them into the end zone and back into this game.
We'll see if that script is a good one for them. Now he'll look to throw here on second and 10. It's caught, Smith. And he'll lose yardage on this one back to the 13. That'll set him back with a loss of 3 on the play. And that'll make it 3rd and 13. Back to throw here. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. Boy, the numbers throwing the football just not trending in the right direction. Last week he was under 50%. He's under 50% again here.
And we haven't gotten an announcement, but it appears to me that he might be a little dinged up and is just trying to play through. You know, he's one of those tough guys that wants to answer the bell each and every play for his team. That might be throwing off his accuracy.
51 yards on the punt there. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. They have the lead here. Well, we talk a lot about pregame speeches. What are halftime speeches like?
For the most part, not nearly as emotional.
And he's going to be intercepted a third time. Picked off at the 39. Certainly not what he was hoping for, Charles. That's now 3 interceptions in this ball game.
But there's a lot of knowledge to be gleaned every time you throw an interception if you do things the right way. And hasn't there been a pretty darn good quarterback along the way who threw a lot of interceptions early, learned from them, and became great later?
Who would that be?
That'd be one Peyton Manning. Threw 28 his rookie year. That's the NFL record. How things turn out for him?
I think okay. He's a guy in all the commercials now, right?
Yeah, I think he's doing okay.
An ideal beginning of the drive there as they'll get 20 and a first down. This quarterback now just 8 of 16 thus far, 50%, but it's 1st and 10. Now a 10th carry. Here's Williams. And boy, this defense again really making things tough on him as they stop him for no gain. They'll set up a throw. And the pressure will bring him down here. The Cardinals get home for the sack.
I think normally we would talk about this more with basketball players and football players, but let's adopt it in this case. He's a stat sheet stuffer.
Had the interception earlier, now a sack. What, he just needs a touchdown for the trifecta.
That's about all he needs, and he's going to go for it.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Now back to throw. And the pressure gets to him again.
This has been a tough one for this offensive line. It appears almost like they've been on roller skates this entire game, the way they've been pushed around. 6 sacks given up in this one.
I guess they figure they got to start taking some chances. Here's a big one in this 3rd quarter as he'll go for it on 4th down. From the midfield strike, they'll look to throw. And he's going to go down again. Montez Sweat. And that will force a turnover on downs. So that's the 2nd time this game they've given it up on 4th down. They're now 1 for 3 on 4th down conversion tries.
But they must feel good about what they're doing, right? They continue to go for it on 4th down. Give the defense a lot of credit, though. They've stopped them 2 out of 3 times. Usually you have 4th down plays that you have dialed up and ready to go and you think are going to be successful. Not so far in this game.
Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
It's been a long day for you. Kill, kill, kill. Wait. Off. Go.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Blake. He's got Dallas Goedert, his tight end, over the middle. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. Last play they got stuffed at the line. Different story here, over 20 yards.
1st and 10 at the 19-yard line.
Let's go now. I'm coming after you. Mike 5-4, Mike.
On 1st down, Blake. And that is caught. Touchdown, Cardinals. From 19 yards away. And the Cardinals push further out in front. Now the extra point try forthcoming. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he's able to get it across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down at the 21-yard line. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Put it mildly, because they're not even over 100 yards yet. And in today's NFL, where it's a pass-first league, that is quite surprising. Not many teams patient enough to stick with the run. Everybody wants to advance the ball through the air. They've got to get their timing back.
2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Here's 2nd and 8. That's Samuel, caught left side. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Looking here for Smith downfield. And unable to connect. Incomplete. I'll give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down. Trying to get one more in here before the quarter breaks. They're going to try and throw. And the defense has it covered. It's intercepted. Picked off at the 30. And his guys are going to have the football back as the 3rd quarter comes to an end. Welcome back to the desert. We're in Glendale. A lot of happy faces in the crowd at this point as their guys have a big lead here to start quarter number 4. Throwing on 1st down. Blake. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. Charles, you said earlier this defense is probably going to need to hold these guys right around 20 or under that. If they were early on, that wasn't going to happen.
Yeah, they left 20 behind a long time ago in this game, didn't they? It looks like they're headed towards a big, big number.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off inside the 5. And the return just out across the 15 to the 16-yard line. Oh, you just kind of feel for him right now. 4 interceptions, and you can almost see through his face mask. There's a lot going on in between the ears.
There certainly is, and probably way too much, because now he's probably doubting himself a little bit, wondering what adjustments he has to make. But here's what he needs to do. Get through this game. Go to the press conference, meet it head on, and show your teammates you're ready to shoulder what happened today, and you'll be ready for the next game.
And if he can do that as a rookie, that's a great sign of maturity. A really nice gain of 25 yards. Now a play fake here on 1st down. And that'll wind up incomplete. Trying to give his man room to run under it, but it's 2nd down. Just nothing there again. He's been sacked multiple times. We've seen the interceptions, of course. He's really been through the ringer, hasn't he?
And what we've seen is a defense that's well coordinated. The front and the back really in sync. The front putting on the pressure, the backside being ball hawks and picking passes off.
The Niners have the 1st down on a gain of 11. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this 2nd half. Here's 1st and 10.
94 is the mark. 94 is the mark. Here we go. Fox trot.
They'll look to throw. He's airing it out for Williams. And it's knocked away and incomplete. He was looking for Mike Williams that time. And that'll bring up second down. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. They'll look to throw here. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down. Another incompletion. You know, it's a wonder he's still moving around back there the number of times he's been sacked.
Yeah, he's staying out there, isn't he? And you don't think about it much in a game like this, but he's showing incredible leadership. Still competing, still fighting, not taking himself out of a ball game that appears lost.
And now the 3rd down throw incomplete as well. Well, it just seems like all game long there hasn't been a lot of sync quarterback to wide receiver on this side of the football.
They haven't been on the same page, quarterback and receivers. Heck, they haven't been on the same grease board when you draw plays up. They haven't been on the same Surface tablet that you look at on the sidelines. Nothing's worked for them. They've got to find a way to start matching each other's movements.
A critical one here if they're going to have any shot at this thing. So they'll go for it on 4th down. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Montez Sweat, and it'll be a turnover on downs. Oh, offensive nightmare there. You go for it on 4th, and the play doesn't even really get to develop a sack.
And it's so unfortunate, too, because you think you've got something good called, but if your offensive line can't hold up, that's often the result. They find a way back to the quarterback.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Man, it's caught at the 6-yard line. And he'll take this one in for the Arizona touchdown. A big play there. With touchdown number 20 on the year as his guys continue to put this one out of reach. Point after, right down the middle. And the lead will swell by 1 more. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone.
At their own 25-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And last time out, went for it on 4th down, turned it over, gave him great field position, turned into 6 points, so they've got to recover here, Charles.
It's amazing what one decision can do in the chain of events, right? The decision to go for it on 4th down.
Caused all of that.
It caused every bit of it, but it showed confidence. Hey, I've got confidence in you guys. Go pick it up for them. Didn't happen. Also showed confidence in the defense. They didn't pick up their end of the bargain, so now they've got to come back out and start over and rebuild that confidence.
It'll be a loss of 1, and they're going to have a 3rd down. Flushed out right. Completes it to Samuel. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. He has a 1st down, and that catch will also put him over 100 yards receiving now on the afternoon. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. He's going to wind up and air it out. And incomplete. An excellent play downfield. Should have been picked off, really. But 2nd down instead.
This defense is continuing to contest every deep ball that is thrown downfield. And, look, it doesn't matter whether you're playing man or zone. Eventually, that becomes man-on-man, and you've got to trust yourself and go up at that moment of truth and make a play on the football.
I got you, boy. 1, and go.
Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. The Cards get to him here. He's brought down for a sack. The Niners on 3rd down. They've converted just twice and have had plenty of opportunities. This will be 3rd and 19.
Hey, let's get there. Watch out, watch out, watch out, watch out. Shoot, shoot, shoot.
He'll look to throw. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more.
We've been around this league for a while, and many coaches never pull their starting quarterback, almost no matter the situation. In this case, though, I think he's got to make a decision. He's taking a pretty good beating out there.
Yeah, and with the deficit, maybe not wanting to risk an injury. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's 49er football here as we get you reset. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on fourth down. They're going for it.
Watch 98. Watch 98. 98's the mic. Hey, tighten down. There you go. Let's go.
Got to try it here. He's back to throw. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And this is going to be incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. Then the Cardinals will now take over with excellent field position. On the NFL scoreboard, they are in the fourth now in Carson. The Chargers have scored again, so they open up a 2-touchdown lead. Another victory perhaps in the Cards. They're looking as good as anybody as the playoffs draw near. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10.
Hey, we got four down.
That one looks like he'll throw here. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off down near the 5. And a great return as he's up close to the 40-yard line. The rookie was trying to push it downfield, but the safety bit him.
And he'll learn that you have to hold the safety. And you do that with your head movement, your eyes, sometimes your shoulders. Hold the safety so that you can get back to the throw that you really want to make. He got so excited thinking his guy was open that he made it easy for the defensive back to go get the football.
They begin the drive with Williams. And he'll be stopped right at midfield. He'll get a dozen there, and it's a first down, 49ers.
We'll definitely see some open running lanes, and he's taking advantage of it right now, but that shouldn't be a surprise. Defense has the lead. They're playing for the pass first.
They stick to the ground game on first down. It's Williams. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. The Niners have the first down on a gain of 11. Consecutive plays now where that offensive line has really created a lot of space.
And we've seen the confidence rise, haven't we? It borders on arrogance now, and that's that good arrogance, believing you can run the football whenever you get good and ready.
He's going to let it fly. And that is incomplete. Showed off the arm strength there, but to no avail. Second down.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, fourth quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. On second down, Williams. Pretty good little two-play sequence there. You foresee incompletion, then a very short pickup.
Yeah, now maybe you bring in an extra defensive back or two because you want to try and defend on third down. They like to play those nickel or sub packages, don't they?
They need to get to the 29 if they want to pick up a first here on third down. Back to throw. And he's got the hook up to Moore.
To number 39. He's taken out of bounds behind the line of scrimmage.
This offense has gone for it 5 times already. They're now going to go for a 6th fourth down try.
Watch 98. 98's the mic. Here we go. Ready, go.
Looking to throw. And he's going to be intercepted a third time. Picked off at the 16. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. And this game comfortably in hand. The scoreboard speaks for itself, but you still got your starting quarterback out there. When do you go to the backup, let him get some time?
And that's one of the great questions in the NFL, Brandon, because I'm just going to tell you, in the 2015 season, I commentated on 3 games in a row that were blowouts. And in none of them did the starting quarterback ever come out of the game for the team that had a big lead. And in each instance, I asked the coaches later on, why didn't you do that? And they all looked at me and said, just don't really do that in the NFL. We you know, these guys play, and we just play them all the way through. Now, in certain situations, they will take them out, but for the most part, they're not as worried and concerned about getting them out of the game. And that's always puzzled me a little bit.
So that'll just about do it for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports.